Energy Fuels UUUU is trending as renewed interest in uranium and rare earth elements drives speculation, fuels by potential government contracts and broader sector tailwinds tied to energy security and the clean energy transition. Despite the buzz, the stock is down more than 18%, sparking debate among retail investors and traders. Community discussions emphasize Energy Fuel's strategic role as one of the few US based companies capable of producing both uranium and rare earths, positioning it as a potential beneficiary of growing government support for domestic supply chains. Some are drawing comparisons to MP Materials, viewing UUUU as a smaller but potentially more diversified play with exposure to critical minerals essential for nuclear power, defense applications, and renewable technologies. Short term sentiment is mixed. A number of traders are locking in profits following a recent rally, while others see the pullback as a healthy reset in a longer term uptrend. Bulls point to geopolitical tensions, rising uranium demand for nuclear energy, and possible Department of Energy contracts as key drivers that could revalue the stock. Bears, however, caution that Energy Fuels remains highly speculative, with revenues still modest relative to its valuation and subject to commodity price volatility. Overall, the chatter reflects a classic high risk, high reward setup. Energy Fuels is being closely watched not only as a uranium miner, but as a broader strategic asset in the U.S. race for critical materials independence.
Yeah, the stock is down 19%, intraday low 8.34%, sorry, 8.34 dollars. Let's come back and see what's going on. Let's return to the 4 hour chart. This replaced the, okay, still, let's get to the 4 hour chart and see what's going on. Okay, daily chart first of all, and then we'll go there. So the line trend is now bullish, has become bullish. Yeah, let's see. The line trend bullish. Let's see what we have. This is expected to remain in place up till Thursday, the 21st, and then after that, we may have a consolidation that may remain in place up till Wednesday, the 24th. So nothing really to the upside. No bounce is actually expected to play out, but it may totally change. Projections are saying 7.20, 7.72, 8.56, slight upper projection from current levels. And then more ambitious upper projections 13.4, 15.37, 16.59. Selling pressure, I bet, must be amplified. Okay, yeah. Severely bearish, especially the 10-day moving average. However, the derivatives of the two moving averages are still bullish, indicating that maybe a bounce, a bottom may be in sight. Maybe that's why we have, um, even though it's still indicating weakness, but at least a sideways movement. Ultimately, if you plot the trend of the extrapolation, it's not further plunge, not a steeper decline that is being extrapolated. Let's see what's going on here. It seems the fresh news came up here. Okay, this is some data talk. Let's have a look and see what it's saying. Yeah, will be its lowest close since the 16th of July 2025 when it closed at $11.28. That's Canadian dollars. On pace for largest percentage decrease since the 12th of July 2019 when it fell at 6.93%. Okay. Down at 7.89% from its all-time closing high. Okay, start 500. Okay, we'll see now. It's down up. It's 3.90% since 52 weeks ago. Down 16.87% from 52-week closing high of Canadian dollar, 14.28 for 14.23 Canadian dollars. Okay, and much more. You can always pause and have a read. Okay, let's have a look at the 4 hour chart to see what's going on there. Okay, same as well. Lower prices expected to the plunge expected to remain in place up till the close of today's trading session, and then sideways movement. And ultimately, it's a bearish. So it's a distributive contraction, if you like. Well, before that, it might be just accumulative, briefly up till Tuesday, the 26th of August. Yeah, it's not nothing positive is being extrapolated. Um, the only thing we can rely on is the projections being the bullish upper projections we have here: 10.15, 10.51, 10.74. I think okay, so here as well the price pressure momentums on this 4 hour chart are severely bearish, and just like on the daily charts, the derivatives are still positive, maybe indicating that the weakness hasn't gone that far, and it hasn't affected the support. They don't look that strong as such, So all in all, I think it's indicating that maybe a bottom has printed. The stock has printed a bottom, and probably that may govern the sideways movement, if you like, that is being extrapolated. Yeah, let's just see how things go. It's showing this weakness is all within a longer term bullish trend. Yeah, let's see now. It may need a catalyst to change things around, but as things stand right now, the algos are not seeing anything. And some of these companies, I don't know if it's profitable now. I don't know if it's making money or anything like that. If it's in profits, it's making profits. Yeah, sometimes they are. That this is what may happen if it's not making profits and it has done well. It has an upward a bullish. It has an underlying trend that is bullish. I think that's really commendable. That's great, and it's not out of place to see it declining. Not out of place to see it correcting. After all, the fundamentals may not. I don't exactly know whether it's making profit or not. But clean energy, uranium, and those they're still. Yeah, they're still, if you like, moonshots. Many of them are still moonshots. But who say they shouldn't? Who said investors and traders shouldn't buy them? So, given the weakness that is being extrapolated, does not mean that that will be the case. The buyers could come and begin to buy up this deep. So, let's see what's going on um, in terms of its liquidity. Okay, it's looking okay, looking liquid, going by those triple digits of lots we saw there. It's not looking that bad. Yeah, people are getting involved. Yeah, market participants are getting involved. Yes, it has just recovered somewhat. It was 19%. Not that it helps. Not that it's a lot, but yeah. So let's see how things pan out with uh, quadruple U, and I'll continue to update you. Thank you very much for watching this video.